City College Ram Ready. Smokey?
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 2024 Spring Ram Ready event. My name is Smokey Rit, and I'm one of the counselors from Welcome Center and Outreach. And I know I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say how excited we are to see you virtually on Zoom. We have a lot of information, important information to go over with you, and we hope that by the end of the event, you are more prepared and confident about starting college. So our goal for today, and really your entire time at Fresno City College, is to make sure that you start strong, stay strong, and finish strong. And by being here today, that just shows me that you all are already starting off on the right foot. So starting strong also means showing up for your classes, getting connected and involved, and utilizing all of the resources that we have available to support you. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what to expect for today. So first thing first, I want to just make sure that you all know that this is a hybrid event. Consisting of in-person and virtual events. We have online workshops happening at the end of the week where you can learn how to navigate your student portal and Canvas. So make sure to check your email with all of the event details and Zoom links to those workshops. Today, you're going to hear from our presenters on topics like support services and success tips. You'll also have the opportunity to hear from your Pathway team a little bit later after this session at 11:30 a.m. Over the course of the next 3 days, you're going to be taken on a campus tour in person by our ambassador, who are students just like you and want to show you highlights of the campus and and a resource fair that you'll be able to attend as well. This is happening tomorrow for those of you who signed up for the event. For the last part of the event on Friday, January 5th, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, there will be a student portal and Canvas workshop, which will be held virtually. This is where you'll have the opportunity to learn how to navigate um, your student portal and Canvas. Next, I'll be turning it over to Lauren, who will make sure you all know where to go.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lauren Cruz. I'm a counselor here at the Welcome Center and Outreach. And today I'm going to answer probably one of the biggest questions you have is where do I go as a student at Fresno City College? Like, where are my classes? Where am I going to get something to eat? And where am I going to park on campus? So I'm going to go over all those for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So campus locations. So many of you might be taking your classes on our main campus at McKinley and Van Ness, but there are several other locations that you may have registered for classes for. So let's go over those. Our newest center is our campus. It's located on Church Avenue near Edison High School. Any of you here know if you're taking the classes at the West Fresno campus? You can use your little reactions to say yes or no. Anybody? Okay. Well, if you're not sure, we'll go over that too. So I'll be showing you where you can find it on your schedule specifically. And then also we have another campus. It's our first responder center on North Avenue. It's between Willow and Chestnut. And this is for our police and fire academy. So fire tech courses and EMT courses will be held there. We also have our career and technology center, which will be holding some classes for auto collision repair and maintenance mechanic. There also might be some construction classes or welding classes. So again, let's double check your schedule and we'll show you how to do that. And in a little while, I'll be going more in depth about online courses. But if your schedule says 100% online, you won't be going to any of the campuses. You can log in through your computer from any location. Okay, types of classes. Now we're going to break down the different types of classes that we have to offer. So first thing to do is make sure that you have a copy of your schedule printed or accessible on your phone. Typically, most of us are going to use your phone, so it's a little easier to take a screenshot of it. Remember, you can access this through your My Portal or your self-service, where you can view the classes you're registered in person, hybrid, or online. For the first day of school, for in-person classes, you need to show up to the location of that classroom on the correct day and time. And then if you're running late, still show up to that class, check in with that professor to make sure that let them know that you're still wanting to be enrolled into that class. For your hybrid classes, so hybrid is going to be where it's online and in person. So, for example, if you're taking a biology class, some of it, the lecture may be in person, and you'll have a location with the day and time on your schedule. And, well, backwards actually, sorry. Your lecture will be online typically, and then your lab will be in person with a location and a day and time. So specific classes will be hybrid. I just gave the example biology. There may be some other classes there as well that are like that, so we'll look into that as well. I kind of mentioned it already. For online classes, you will not be meeting in person. Well, that's 100% online. You'll be using your Canvas, so your professor may be what's it called? It's when it's asynchronous, they'll be releasing the work for that week. You'll complete it by the deadline, and you never have to show up in person. Now you'll see under on the slide it says 100% online lecture simultaneous. That is when you still have a fully online class, so you never have to come to any of our campuses, but there is a specific time that time and day that you have to log into Zoom just like this and meet with your professor. Okay. So you do have to make sure, like if it says like lecture simultaneous internet, you will have to log in onto your online class at a specific time. And that's pretty much that one. Okay. So to review your schedule, let me pull up mine because I have a hard time seeing it. Okay, so this is an example of a schedule. You'll see under the areas that are colored under green and yellow. This is going to let you know if you're waitlisted, registered for the class, or it's still planned. When it's green, registered but not started, you are enrolled into that class, and you just need to, if it's in person, wait till the first day of class and show up to that class at that day and time, or log in if it's online. Under waitlisted, that first yellow box of those three yellow ones, that means you're not fully enrolled into the course. You're waiting to see if a spot shows up. If it's in person for that class, you will have to show up to that first day of class. If it's online, you want to email your professor that first day to see if you can get that spot. If it says planned means that it's essentially in your like registration cart. You have not fully registered for it. You just put it into your planned schedule. Maybe you just did that to see if it works for your schedule with your other classes, but you are not enrolled if it still says planned and it's yellow. Okay. The next spot over, you're going to see the course title. So those the course title and the class that you'll be taking. The time, time and date, it's going to be so Tuesday, Thursday, like for this first one, Tuesday, Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 10:20. And then at 10:20 to 10:45, you'll also be doing the second portion of that accounting class. Sorry, I'm looking at the first one. So that's where you can find the days and times that your class starts. Also something to be aware of. So we have classes that start in January, which will be on Monday, the 8th, and they'll go till May. It's a full term class. We also have classes that are short term. So if you look at this waitlisted one, Allied Health 100 Health Careers, it's the third box down. You'll notice that that start date is March 11th to May 10th. Okay, so that's a class that'll start a little bit later. Same thing for the planned Counseling 53 class. That doesn't start until March. So when you're registering for classes, you're looking at your schedule, keep that in mind. Location. This first one, you'll see business education. That's going to be at the West Fresno, main Fresno campus. The one below that is the West Fresno Center, which will be at the West Fresno over by Edison High School, the one on Church Avenue. It says web-based instruction, online class. You'll notice, I remember I had mentioned a hybrid course. The CAD 20 class right here where it says planned, that second yellow box, you'll see it has two locations at the technical industrial building, and it also has web-based. So that means it's hybrid. So it has both in-person and online. And then that last one, the first responder center. And then that last part will be the instructor. So that's the way you can read your schedule. Okay. Okay, so parking. If you're going to be driving yourself to campus, you will have to purchase a parking permit. For the fall or spring, just one semester, it is $30 each. If you're going to be taking classes over summer, it's going to be $20 for the permit. And you can buy the permits online at mycampuspermit.com. Fresno City College is known for its not so great parking, but it's okay because we built a beautiful new parking structure for you. It's going to be behind the Wendy's off Blackstone and Weldon. So there should be no parking issue if you want to go over there. I believe there's still a shuttle. I don't remember. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect. There is a shuttle. So it is a little bit further in terms of the parking structure of from some classes. But you can take a shuttle to get across. Oh, it says right there. Sorry. But you can take the shuttle to get to the main campus if you don't want to deal with the parking. But your permit will give you access to park in all the general student parking. Also, you will need it if you're taking it at the West Fresno campus. You'll be needing a permit there as well. You'll be needing at any of our Fresno City College locations. And then a little bit more on the shuttle, sorry. Every 15 minutes, you should be able to catch a shuttle at any point. So keep that in mind. Also use it in terms of scheduling and planning out to make it to your classes. So plan ahead. These are more for my students who will be driving to campus. Typically, there's a lot of construction and traffic where we are at. So make sure you give yourself enough time for you to get to your parking and also walk to your class. There is specific staff parking. If you are a student, do not park there. You will get ticketed. So you do not want to park in off-stop parking. We can park in our parking. You guys can park in the student ones. And you don't want to have to pay any tickets or anything. Also, if you will be parking in the residential areas around campus, those will have the tow away signs that you'll see up here because it's specific for residents only. If you don't have that residential permit, you will potentially get towed and ticketed. So you also want to avoid those and be aware of what's around and the signs around you. Okay, so many of you may be new to the Fresno City College campus. So on our campus, we'll have these campus maps that you'll see throughout the campus. We also provided you a map, or there'll be a map in your new student guide. And then there's also a interactive map on our website. Within these, you'll also be able to find the contact numbers for department phone numbers and any good contacts for you if you are lost. For the first week of school, we will be out for what we call Welcome Week. You'll see some staff members out at tents. Go ahead and stop by those. We'll give you directions on where you need to go. Okay, so where are you going to eat when you're on campus? So Fresno City College, we offer our cafeteria. We have our new caterer, Primo Nosh, who can offer different types of variety of foods that are available for purchase. We do have typically Monday through Thursday food trucks that come to the main campus and also the West Fresno campus. Of food available for purchase. And then we also have the RAM Pantry. So with you as a student with a student ID number, you're able to go to the RAM Pantry and receive 1 bag of groceries per day, free of charge. Think of it as a little market. So you can get foods to take home to cook. You can get foods to snack on during the day. Sometimes they have like milk and stuff and produce. So I would definitely check out the RAM Pantry as it's a free service to you as a student. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Koo.
Alrighties. Thank you, Lauren. Hi, everyone. My name is Koo. I'm one of the counselors with Welcome Center and Outreach, and I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about what you need to start your semester off strong. All right, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is your student portal. Okay, so each of you have a student portal and has all the apps that you'll need from checking your student email, your classes on Canvas, checking your financial aid, as well as even scheduling an appointment with a counselor. Your portal also gives you access or free access to your Microsoft Office 365, which will allow you to use Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneDrive, all free of charge. And this is a big, huge benefit to you so that you don't have to pay for Microsoft Office. You can even update your communication purposes, such as your address, phone number, or even choose what type of communication you receive from the college. To access your portal, all you have to do is just click on the My Portal icon on the right-hand side when you access our website. And remember, when logging in, you do need your Fresno City student ID number. So make sure that you have that student ID number with you so that you can access your portal. To help you get familiar with your My Portal, we will be having a virtual My Portal workshop on Friday. So please refer to your Run Ready email, the one that we sent you, with all the details regarding the workshop. All right, so one of the apps within your My Portal is your self-service. This one you should be familiar with already because this is the one that you use to search and register for your classes. So again, self-service is used for registering, dropping, or adding courses. You can also view your class schedule, grades, access your financial aid information, pay any fees, print unofficial transcripts, as well as sign up for any emergency alerts, all on your self-service. Canvas, which is another app that you'll be using on your My Portal, is basically your learning platform that we use on campus. So again, you'll need to access your online classes for you to do all your coursework, and Canvas is where you'll be able to do that. So this is for your online courses, in-person courses. They will all be using your Canvas app. And this is where you'll find your class syllabus, complete your assignments, as well as take your tests and more. This Canvas app also allows you to get connected with your instructors as well as classmates on there. So there's like a message feature or email feature on there so that you don't have to go on your student email all the time. It also has great resources for you to stay on track. One helpful one is your virtual hub. And this is basically where you can access all your digital tools that you'll need for the classroom, such as Zoom, Turnitin, Name Coach, and other tools that your instructors might use. You can view a guide on how to navigate Canvas and access other student resources available to you all through your virtual hub. And then, of course, remember that we'll also be hosting a workshop for Canvas as well on Friday. So make sure to check your student email regarding the details for it. And then, of course, you can also download the app onto your phone or onto your phone so that you can have it. Alrighties. And lastly, textbooks and materials. So if you haven't purchased your books yet, don't worry, you can still visit our campus bookstore. They're open this week, so you can definitely get them in person or you can order online. When you order online, you'll be able to choose store pickup or have them shipped directly to your home. You can look up the books you need by simply going onto the website listed on the page here. And then all you get to do is just enter your student ID number to view all the books you'll need. Another way that you'll find the books that you'll need is through your self-service. And then, of course, by viewing your schedule on there. Canvas also has the My Bookstore app on there too. So that's another way that you can find the books that you'll need for the semester. The bookstore carries new and used textbooks, and some are even available for you to rent throughout the semester. Now, some of you might have classes that are listed as no cost or low cost textbooks. This basically means that your instructor chose the open educational resource as an option, and they will tell you how to access your free digital textbooks. So just make sure that you check your classes to see if you have that option on there. And then don't forget to purchase other materials such as your pens, pencils, notebooks, Scantrons, or any other materials or uniforms that are required for your classroom. For those of you that are enrolled in our other campuses like West Fresno or the First Responder, we don't have a bookstore over there just yet. So you'll need to purchase your books and materials from our Fresno City bookstore on our main campus. All right, so those are just some of the things that you'll need to start your semester off strong, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Eric so he can talk to you about resources that are available to you.
Thank you so much, Ku. Good morning, everybody. My name is Eric, and I serve as a counselor here at the Welcome Center and Outreach, and I'll be going over resources that are available to you. So as a student, the first place I like to recommend students go is the library. So our library is not only just a place for you to just hang out, read books and things like that. It's a place where you can also receive resources that a lot of our services provide through there. So one of the things that they do have is a free technology checkout. So if you're ever taking a class that's online, maybe a math class that requires a calculator, MiFi, or even a graphing calculator, they do have that out for checkout. It is first come, first serve. So you'll want to make sure you take advantage of that the first day of school, just so that you have all those resources. In addition, they do have a textbook reserve. Now, Ku talked about purchasing a textbook. So say a class does have a textbook that is required and you need to study on campus, but you forgot it at home. The library does hold a copy of that textbook for you to check out while you are still there so that you can go over that and make sure that you get your studying done at that time. They can't leave the library. You just have to make sure that you recognize that as you check out that book. Additionally, our library has 2 computer labs for you to use where you can do your assignments, print things, and you can also look up research articles and such for your classes. When it comes to printing and copying, as students, you get 25 pages per day of free printing. So make sure you take advantage of that. If you have to print one of those big essays for like your English class or a sociology class, you can have 25 of those free prints. And finally, we have our librarians, which are also running the Research Assistance Program, also known as RAP. They assist you with writing research papers, finding things for research papers, and just overall a general great resource to get those papers done in a lot of your writing classes. But not only that, we have our student support services over in the library as well, and some of them are located on other places as well. The first one I'd like to talk about is the student support services in the tutorial services. So you have free tutorial services as a student here at Fresno City College that you'll be able to take advantage of for any of your classes. A majority of our students take them for the English, biology, psychology, or math classes. We have student assistants and actual tutors that are hired to assist you in these classes so that you pass successfully. So the tutorial center is located in the library along with the PASS center. That's located, I believe, in the OAB. I'm not exactly sure, but ETC, Extending the Classroom, or the Reading and Writing Center for all your tutorial needs are located near the library. Just by attending one of these classes, or sorry, one of these services, you'll be able to pass your classes with a higher success rate. Okay, so please take advantage of it if you feel like you're falling behind or even want to get ahead in your subjects. For those that are needing employment assistance, we get a lot of students that need jobs on campus, or they need jobs off of campus, or just want to know what they can do with their degree. We have a career and employment center that has counselors that can assist you in locating those jobs for now and locating those jobs for later once you finish your degree with us here at Fresno City. So make sure you take advantage of it because, like I said, this is all free and for you to use. In addition, we finally have the Dream Center. The Dream Center is located in the old administration building, also known as the OAB, where they can assist students that are undocumented or migrant students to get them their financial aid, to assist them in finding courses, and just general assistance in the educational field that is for those students that are undocumented. All right. And then finally, something that we do want to talk about is your campus safety. If you've ever been to our campus, I know this is a virtual event, but if you've ever had a chance to stop by, you may see that this campus has an entrance on all sides. So it is open to the public in a sense. So you have to be aware that not only you as students are able to come, but people of the general public are able to come as well. So you want to make sure that you're aware of your surroundings. Here at our campus, we do have a campus police department. They're located on Blackstone. That if you need any assistance, you can go ahead and dial the number here on the screen. If you are able to take a screenshot of this or take out your phone, if you're not using it for the Zoom call, to take a picture of this, it's great to have on your phone because you'd rather have it now than wishing you had it later should you need to contact the police department. This police department is here to keep you safe. They provide like escorts to your car if you ever have an evening class and you feel unsafe going to your car because it's like a dark parking lot or it's really far away. They can assist you in escorting you there either in a golf cart or by an actual walking escort. Additionally, we have telephone boxes around campus. They're either yellow or blue that you can use to contact the campus PD if you aren't able to access your phone at that time. So you'll want to be able to know where those are. They have a big blue light on the top of them. They're hard to miss. They're all over campus. Just press that button. You'll be connected directly to our police department. And finally, if you've logged into your self-service, you may have seen that you require a communication preference. Make sure that you sign up for that because if there are any alerts on campus, so say that there's a lockdown, a fire emergency, they'll send everything through that primary source of contact. So make sure you have that signed up because you'll need to know what's going on campus to keep you safe while you're here at Fresno City College, okay? And lastly, it's up to you to keep yourself safe. We want to say that everybody's here wants to make sure that you get to your classes safely and leave this campus safely as well. So make sure you're aware of your surroundings, make friends, and then walk with them to your car just because we want to make sure that you're getting to where you want to go. And then with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass this back over to Smokey, who will tell you how to get involved here on campus.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Eric. So now the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you all about how you can get involved and feel more connected to the campus. So of course, we want you all to do well in school and make sure you get through the program you're pursuing. But we also want to make sure that you're having fun while doing it and getting involved in as many things as you can. So getting involved in a club or a campus activity not only helps you feel more connected while you're at Fresno City College, but it also helps you build friendships and meet new people. So for those of you who were involved in high school or involved in community events or projects, you can continue that here at Fresno City College. So if you're wanting to get involved, our student activities office is the place to go. Student activity is where all of our campus clubs are held. We currently have over 25 active clubs on campus, and they are created by students for students. And some of the popular clubs I can think of now are the Anime Club, the Q&A Queer and Allies Club, History Club, Athletics Club, and there are so many more. You can even start a club if you want to as well, if there's none that interests you. You can consider joining our Associated Student Government, also known as ASG, where you can get involved and be a part of the student body voice here at Fresno City College. So if you enjoy leading and being involved in the decision-making process, you might want to get involved with ASG. Student Activity also offers the ASB ID card for $5 a semester. That card gives you discounts on campus sporting events, discounts from local businesses, and you get a free barbecue lunch during the semester. It gives you access to the game room as well at Fresno City College. And by purchasing the $5 ID card, you can receive a free fax bus pass
No,
for the
it's not an interview.
semester.
It's
So
like
for
they
those of
show us
you
about
who
everything, like
rely
clubs and stuff.
on the
But
bus
there's
pass, the bus, you
I'm
might
on
want to
mute.
consider getting the $5 ASB card. To get your ASB card, you would pay for it online or at our business office, and then take that receipt to student activities, and that's where they will go ahead and take your photo and issue you the ASB ID card. Now, we have other events on campus as well that take place throughout the entire year. If you want to check out our sporting events, we have 23 athletic teams that you can attend any of our games. Please bring a friend, family, and really show that spirit, that team sport and spirit for Fresno City College. For those of you who are interested in performing arts, there's always a music production, dance recital, or play happening at different times in our theater or our auditorium. There are also community events that are held here at Fresno City College as well. For example, the Asian Fest, the Fresno Pride Parade Festival, and Club Rush as well. There are other cultural events that happen on our campus as well. Those are the best ones because I feel like they bring the community and our campus together. So I do encourage you all to attend. And last, for those of you looking for a job or a volunteer opportunity, you can always check out our career and major fair that happen each semester. We usually advertise all of our events on our social media sites. So you might want to give us a follow to just be notified ahead of time, or you might see one of our A-frames around campus. That's pretty much everywhere on our campus. You can also stop by student activities to pick up a brochure of their event calendar that lists pretty much everything that goes on our campus and has the dates as well. So now that we covered how you all can get involved, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to Lauren, who's going to talk about how you all can stay on track.
Thanks, Smokey. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go over some tips or habits for success and then talk about our RAM pathways. Okay, so this is the first semester of college for you, and I know we're going over a lot of info. Class starts Monday. The semester starts Monday for most of you, so you may be feeling a little nervous about how you're going to juggle class, work, or any other commitments you might have. The good thing is that you're going to start here with a fresh start, and we can create and improve habits to help you be successful. So, do any of you feel like you tend to procrastinate? You don't have to say it out loud, but if you know it, just go ahead and mention that to yourself. But if you already know that you procrastinate, because I know I used to, um, all the time, um, you can start planning out now how you're going to manage your schedule. Build a routine or create a schedule, write it out, put it on a planner. So that way you're conscious of all the commitments that you have, including class, work, and other things as well. And then as you get comfortable with the next couple of weeks of the semester, you can make adjustments for you. So just keep in mind, like I said, a balancing act between your classwork, making time for friends and family, and taking care of yourself. So we highly encourage you to write it out and plan it out now. And then, like I said, make adjustments as you need to. Another way to stay on track. So your instructors will be offering office hours, which you can attend, go ask questions, whether it be about like the class itself, any assignment, so that way you can stay on top of your work and then your grades. This is an open time for you to go in. So during that time, just go ahead and ask your questions. They're looking forward to meeting you, also making those connections with professors as well. Another tip to stay on track is being aware of important deadline information. So in terms of your classes, your instructors will give you a syllabus with important deadlines that you need to keep on top of for your assignments and just for the class itself. In terms of like Fresno City College deadlines and campus deadlines for like registration or anything like that, you can go to this website, the fresnocitycollege.edu/info, and there you can find the deadline for drop any classes, add classes. You also want to look at when the classes start and then the end dates of certain classes. The reason you want to be on top of this is because these dates and could potentially affect financial aid or your academic standing. And then on that website, you'll also find the holiday and school closures that we're going to have throughout the semesters. Another habit for success is knowing how to ask for help and where to go to ask for help. So in your student portal, you all have the Starfish app under there. So when you log into your portal, you'll see student email, self-service. There's a Starfish app. where you can schedule appointments with your counselors. You can submit a request to talk to somebody from a specific department. So for example, if you want to talk to the nurse, you can submit a request assistance on Starfish, and then the health services department will contact you. And then we also have an early alert system, which allows instructors and counselors to communicate with each other just to keep you on track and to check in with you. So for example, say you're normally always at your classes, and there's been a couple times that you didn't show up in a row, your instructor can send an alert to your counselor, and they can just connect with you, check in with you to make sure everything's okay. And then we'll go ahead and go from there. So another tip of staying on track and creating a habit for success is meeting with your counselor and creating a student education plan. Has anybody met with a counselor to create a student education plan or an SEP? You'll hear that as well. Did anybody already meet with a counselor? Yes, no? Yes, a couple of you. Okay, cool. So the benefit of that, of meeting with the counselor and having an SEP, is you know what classes you need to take to register. So that way when registration comes about, you're not looking at all the classes and confused about what you need to register for. And this can also help you avoid being on the wait list. So actually enrolling into the class fully, and all you have to do is just show up to that class that first day or log in. An SEP also ensures that you're on track with your classes to complete your degree or your certificate. Most of you, since you already met with the counselor to register for the semester, you're going to want to meet with them again in February to March. So that way you're ready to register for April or May of this year for your summer and fall classes. So you're with me on that? So you're going to register in April or May of this year for your classes in summer and or fall. So you'll know your schedule for those fall and summer and fall terms pretty early on, okay? You also need to check in with your counselor anytime you want to change your major, or you want to drop a class or you fail a class. So that way we can switch around your student education plan and keep you on track. For those of you who are in a special program like EOPS, DSPS, Puente, RAIN, or any of the other programs, there's a specific counselor for those programs that you need to meet with. And if you're not in a special program, you're gonna want to start meeting with your pathway counselor. So you might have met with myself, Smokey, Koo, Eric, or Smokey. Oh, I already said Smokey, sorry. But we are Welcome Center and outreach counselors. We're the first counselors that you meet with. Now you want to start meeting with a pathway counselor. And what do I mean by pathway? So at Fresno City College, we have pathways. Pathways are where your majors are housed. So we have 5 different ones: arts, communication, and language, business, culture, education, and society, health and STEM, and tech and trades. Based on your major, you'll be in these certain areas. So for example, if you're education major, want to be a teacher, your pathway is culture, education, and society. If you're our welding major, you're going to be in tech and trades, nursing, health and STEM, and so forth. So there are specific counselors within these pathways that you'll meet with, and they're going to plan out a student education plan comprehensive. So that's your entire time that you're going to have at Fresno City College. Today at 11:30, you'll be meeting with your counselors from your pathway, and they will explain how they're going to support you during your time at Fresno City College. And then we have a little video to show you, explain a little bit more about pathways.
Choosing a career can be one of the most important decisions you'll make in your life. But many students entering college just don't know what they want to study yet. The majority of students change their program of study 1 to 4 times while at Fresno City College. This can cost you a lot of extra money and time. To help students find a career and program of study faster, Fresno City College created RAM Pathways. What is a pathway? A pathway is a group of related programs. The programs in each pathway often teach similar skills, can lead to related careers, and may even share some core classes. This makes it easier for you if you end up switching programs within a pathway. There are 5 RAM pathways at Fresno City College: Arts, Communication, and Language, Business, Culture, Education, and Society, Health and STEM, and Tech and Trades. Besides helping you find a program of study faster and narrowing down your career focus, pathways also offer other benefits. Each pathway has a dedicated student success team that helps you navigate the college experience. Your success team is with you from registration to graduation and can help you access college resources and more. This allows for a more personal and unique college experience. You will have dedicated counselors in your pathway who will help you reach your career and educational goals faster. And finally, since students in each area tend to share similar skills and interests, you'll be able to make some great connections with fellow students and feel supported by those around you. To learn more, explore the RAM pathways and all the related programs at fresnocitycollege.edu/pathways.
All right, so that hopefully gave you a better idea about how pathways are gonna support you and keep you connected and on track for your educational goals. So now I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Leslie from Financial Aid.
Great. Good morning. First and foremost, I want to let you know that the computer lab is available for students who still need to do their applications. We are located in LI 123, which is the east wing of the library. Our basic hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we do close at lunch so we can do our lunch at 12 o'clock. Otherwise, we're here for you. If you have any questions, feel free to come in and we can assist you. Once you complete your financial aid application, whether it's the FAFSA application or the DREAM Act application, you'll receive emails letting you know if you need to submit additional documentations. There are some students that do have to do that in order to go forward with their applications. We need to confirm some information. So make sure that you go into your portal, go into your self-service section, and go into the right side of your financial aid folder. You'll see where there's documents that may be listed that you are required of you. Make sure you submit your required documents. Make sure they're physically signed, not electronically signed. If you're able to upload them into the system, that's great. Do not send them to us through our email. You can some of them can be faxed or the majority of them can be mailed, or you can physically bring them into the office. And if you're going to take them to the office, you'll take them to the one that's located upstairs of the Student Services building, and their hours are 8 to 5, and they are not closed for lunch. If you need to print documents, you'll come to the lab in LI 123, and you can print any financial aid documents needed here for free. That's why we're here for you. Come in here, print them. If you need a parent signature, you will have to take them home and have them signed, or have your parent with you and take them up to the main office and sign them there in front of the staff. You want to make sure you complete your file as early as possible so we can verify everything and get the funding to you as soon as possible. We do have very specific disbursement dates, and they are on a calendar on the website. And those are prepped 10 days prior to the date. So it has to be at least 10 days prior to the disbursement date in order to verify everything. When you look in your folder, you'll see that you've got completed required documents. And if there's a warning sign there, it's going to show that you have documents that are needed. Once you submit them and you look at your file, if it says incomplete, it means that it's still either incomplete, or if it says uploaded, it could mean that we've received it and we just haven't finished processing it. So it does take anywhere from 5 to 10 business days for our staff to obtain it, go through it, verify it, and see if we need anything else for you. Okay? Go ahead and switch. So a couple of things that can affect your financial aid, besides getting the documents done in a timely manner. If you start the semester out with 12 units and you're receiving 100% of your financial aid, but you happen to drop a class or two along the way, midway through the semester, staff will verify your enrollment and make an adjustment. If you drop down to 9 units, you're only going to receive 75%. If you drop to half time, depending on what your eligibility is, you're not going to receive any more funding for the semester because you've already received it at the beginning of the semester. If you drop below 6 units, there's a very chance that you're going to owe the school back money. So make sure that once you're in those classes that you do very well with them. If you're waitlisted for a class, they're not going to pay you for the waitlisted class until you're physically enrolled. Same with a late starting class. If your class starts later in the semester, whether it's in February or midway through, you're not going to get paid for that class until you're physically enrolled in that class. Make sure too on your waitlisted classes, don't forget that scheduling can change and they shouldn't, if you're pushed into it, you should be receiving an email from admissions and records letting you know you're physically in it. Make sure you go to class that very first day. If you change your mind, it's your responsibility to go in and remove yourself from the wait list and remove yourself from the drop if you're needing to drop. Don't rely on your instructor to drop. That is your responsibility. Not submitting your required documents and forms is another way that is going to affect your financial aid. So these are very imperative things that you need to do. And then another big part of a big part that can affect your financial aid. So you've got your documents in, you're enrolled in class, you're taking your classes. Now it's important to complete those courses. We have to look at one, to see if you're eligible financially. Two, we have to make sure that you're eligible academically. If you're not eligible academically, we cannot give you the funding. We look to make sure you're making satisfactory academic progress, which is called SAP. Your GPA has to maintain a 2.0 or higher, and you have to successfully complete 67% of the units that you've attempted. And these numbers are cumulative. So from the point that you start your classes, whether it's here or one of the other campuses in our district, we're going to follow your academic progress and make sure that you're completing these. Now, the first semester that you don't do well, it will put you in a warning status. If you have another semester that you're not doing well, it can be one or the other, or it can be both. If you don't lift yourself out of the warning status, you can run the risk of losing your financial aid. So it's important that you are aware of it. If you drop a class and take a W, it does protect your GPA, but it still goes against your attempted versus your completed. And that can be harder to pick up and rectify. If you're in a position where you're disqualified for extenuating circumstances that are beyond your control, you can go to the main office and ask to do an appeal. The appeal would then be sent to the committee, and the committee would determine whether or not to continue with your funding, or they would want you to show progress before you could appeal again, or maybe lift yourself out of it. So those are very big criteria that it's important that you follow and are aware of. Remember that you must submit your FAFSA or your DREAM Act application each year. The new application for 2024-25 has now opened. It has a lot of changes in it, and so it's going to be important that you follow the directions to it. The 23-24 is the one that you want to do for this semester. Keep in mind that the applications correspond with the school year, not the calendar year. So for right now, we're still in the 23-24 school year, and you need to do the 23-24 application, and you'll use your 2021 tax and income information. Keep in mind, if you're under 24 and you fit the requirements of being a dependent student, you will need your parent information as well. If there's any issues with that, make sure you come in and speak to us, okay? The new application for 24-25, they've decreased a lot of the questions. They've made some big changes to it. If you have any problems, make sure you come in and talk to us. We're learning that application right along with you, so it's a learning process. But so far, we're doing okay with it. and we want to make sure that you do well as well. The deadline, the priority deadline this year is been pushed to April 2nd instead of March 2nd. So you do have a little while to get it done. And then just know too that the scholarship application is still available, and it does have a March 2nd deadline, and it's available online too for you right now. Other than that, have a great year and have a great semester. And I'll turn it over to whoever's next.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gladys on Snowfit, and I am the Deputy Title IX Coordinator here at Fresno City College. Next slide, please. So what is Title IX? Title IX states that no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. I know that was a lot to take in, but basically it's a federal law that protects people like me and you and education from discrimination based on your sex. And so Title IX also covers athletics. It covers pregnancy-related conditions, sexual misconduct, and you know, if there are any Title IX related issues, there are accommodations that are afforded to you under Title IX. Next slide, please. Okay, so if it happens that you are dealing with some kind of sexual misconduct or sexual harassment on campus, you can report this using our online reporting form. It is on the Title IX webpage. I think you can type in Title IX in the Fresno City College website and it should pop up. But there's a clickable link that you can click on for the form, and then you can also report any incidents on the district webpage as well on their Title IX webpage. Next slide, please. All right, so this slide is very important. So this is our contact information. So the interim district Title IX coordinator is Christine Phillips, and that is her contact information. And my contact information as well. And so if you have any questions, if you're not sure about something, if you want to know more about Title IX, or how you can get accommodations if you're pregnant, or say like someone's harassing you, what can you do? Feel free to call the number or to email us, and we're here for you. So thank you for having me, and have a great semester.
Thank you, Gladys. So I just wanted to thank all of the presenters that were here today and our interpreters. Give them a round of applause. They did a great job. I know it's a lot of information to take in. Another thing that I wanted to remind you is at 11:30 today, you will be having your virtual RAM pathway session. So make sure that you check your email when you RSVP'd and you receive our confirmation for your Zoom link for your pathway session, again starting at 11:30. Tomorrow on Thursday, you will have the opportunity to take a campus tour, and after that you can head over to our resource fair in the University Avenue, where you can pick up your merch, your FCC merch information. Again, that is on the main campus at Fresno City College. And on Friday, we have our My Portal and Canvas workshop that is also virtual. Again, please refer to your email so that way you can get the Zoom link, and this will help you navigate your student portals. Will help you navigate how to work your student portals. At the very end of the week, you will receive an email from us asking you with the survey so we can get your feedbacks. It will be emailed to you if you have any questions, or if you want to refer back to any of the recordings that you are going to be seeing today. It will be on the website within a week or two if you want to review any of the information that you received. Again, thank you. We will see you in approximately half an hour. Have a great day. Have a great semester. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Have a great day.
And then I did have a question. I don't know if Michael's still here, but he said, what's the cost of the rad tech program, 2-year program? So it's $46 per unit, and then an associate's degree, 60 units is 60 units for a 2-year degree, and then based off your books as well. So it's hard to tell you an exact amount, but you can call our office at 559-442-8225, and we can set you up with the counselor just to see how many units the program will be, because you also have some prereqs you have to complete and get you a more detailed answer. Hopefully that helps, Michael. All right, thank you, everyone. And thank you again to our presenters and our interpreters as well. And all of the information that we went over will be posted on our website as well within the upcoming week.